G'day. I'm media tycoon and boomer villain Rupert Murdoch, and I fucking hate experimental art.
Who are you? I explained that we'd had a cup of tea 5 years ago at a cafe in Melbourne. She said, oh, okay. And then I rang her back and said, would you like to come and maybe do an arts project with me in Adelaide? You'd have to come and stay here for the long weekend. And she said, I would definitely think about it.
2 cars driving at least 100 kilometres per hour. One from stage right and one from stage left. Crash in a deliberate head-on collision in the exact centre of the stage.
There's a much bigger generational conversation going on than has been the case at many of these events that I've been at in the last few years, and that feels incredibly exciting. That does set, for me, Adocracy apart in the generosity of authentically being interested in process.
So the process is full of uncertainty.
To get a sense of what their overall experience was, what their sense of the quality of touch was, and what their personal response to that was.
Hopefully there's not many hints of Greco-Roman wrestling left when we begin to kind of move through the choreographic process.
And actually, we just listened and we got to learn about what they do. We didn't have to read about it in a book or on the internet or anything like that. We actually got to just be in their space, see the fish, smell it, get a sense of who's working.
Experimentation is inherently one of the greatest acts of optimism. Because in order to experiment, you must believe that there is something yet to be discovered, that there is a better way, that you can make a fucking mess and it doesn't mean you failed, that if you do fail, it's still valuable and precious and important, that we're all in this mess together, artists, organisations, audiences, funders, ring-ins, loved ones and glowing things, because we believe that this strange and unlikely alchemy we're about to experience over the next 3 days makes a difference in a way we have yet to even imagine.
Neat, but not too neat. A person who likes to share the odd drink and meal, but who otherwise keeps to themselves. Sorry, who will pay the bills on time.
Initially, I wanted to be famous, but then I realised I wanted to be an actor.
This is the time for experimentation and risk.
I think that's good in terms of I don't want to pay for rent.
Can we all get together and make an ideal future?
They're getting us in for a reason.
Yeah.
And that's to get vibrancy.
The weather is changing. How can I make a difference if I'm a part of the problem?
Key areas that we're looking at are around flocking and ideas of queer ecology. And so, being outside and being in sort of spaces where you can draw different relationships between yourself and other things that exist around you.
All right, this didn't happen. All right.
About a plurality of feminism.
We weren't sure how to share all of this with you.
Do not cancel your subscription. Begin deleting emails from the yoga studio. Continue paying. Worry about running into the yoga teachers on the way to the studio, so start taking a new route home from the station. Don't tell your boyfriend about the bill from the yoga studio. Don't tell anyone.
Opera jam.
Yeah. All the kids are doing it.
Yeah.
But I learned to husk coconuts. Coconuts, what am I saying? It's like some queer Gilligan title.
Yeah, drops. Yeah, yep. And you can also make a troche.
That's been good, but the line that kept standing out to us was like making visible what is invisible. So making visible this work that we do as women continuously.
Vitalstatistix through the Adocracy program particularly enables a really amazing lab environment where artists not only have the opportunity to develop work but also to meet peers and engage with each other over the course of that week.
3, 4, 5.
So we selected 28 projects from around Australia, 3 times more than we normally would in a usual year. Some of those residencies have taken place here at Waterside for South Australian artists, but many of those residencies have happened across Zoom.
First we have to like pivot to our online platform and then like we have to think about like...
Well, for example...
We're really open to just exploring where it goes and seeing what other forms of oral storytelling we can use.
This, during Adocracy, is the first time that we've got the dancers in a space and an opportunity to work and play with the car.
Hey!